welcome back to the Supportland Explainer videos. This is Katrina Scotto DiCarlo, co-owner of Supportland with my husband, Michael Scotto DiCarlo. And this is part 2, how it works. So here's our cool card. It's got a magnetic strip and a barcode on the back. It's a standard plastic or recycled plastic card. And the interactions most location businesses, retail services, will have with this is swiping. So consumer will walk in and swipe the card with a USB swiper. So that black thing is a USB swiper. You may have guessed it plugs into the USB port on laptop, PC, some touch tablets, and none of it's proprietary. So if you find your own USB swiper or you get one from us, we got them bulk. So we have a wholesale for $49, just a one-off fee. Or you can get it on your own. So consumer swipes and communication occurs through the internet. It's a browser-based system between the business and the consumer. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use a coffee shop as my running example. Okay, so this right here is, pay no attention to that bubble for a minute. The thing that's really unique about Supportland is that not only do the consumers have a point account, but the coffee shop or the businesses do. So notice the coffee shop has an account 200 points. So most rewards programs like Fred Meyer, Safeway, when the consumer uses their Fred Meyer card, it's not like Fred Meyer doesn't lose points. You know what I mean? But in our system, the business loses points when the consumer gains them from that business. We did this. It's a check and balance so that we can have this network working all over the Portland metro area with interactions happening like crazy. And it's kind of an innately, it's an economy. You know what I mean? It works on its own. So we've given the points value just based on this check and balance. So the coffee shop has an incentive up, like customers get 5 points for buying a coffee drink on Tuesday. So this could be any day of the week, Tuesday between 1 and 4, any point amount, buying whatever they want. But this is what this coffee shop has. So our consumer finds out about this incentive through our website, Twitter, Facebook, our iPhone application that we showed in the features section, email subscriptions, RSS feeds, and Supportland window sticker. The window sticker is actually pretty important because the consumer picks up this card for free on the countertops of our participating businesses, and they can start using it right away to get an incentive like this. If it's an incentive that gains points for them, they can start using it. Also, the punch card feature, start using right away. So having a window sticker in your window means to a consumer walking by, I can jump in here and get something on my card. Okay, so our consumer finds out about this, and she's all like, sweet. Kind of sweet. All right. So she takes out her Supportland card and $5. Notice the $5 is to buy the coffee drink, okay? So she goes over, swipes. The coffee shop loses 5 points. And she gains 5 points and a cup of coffee. All right. So what happens when 199 of her buddies show up? So now we're going to have 200 customers showing up. Okay, so the coffee shop sold 200 coffee drinks. So they made some money there, right? They lost 1,000 points. So check out their point account is down by 1,000. And the 200 customers got 5 points each. So this is all great, but you're thinking the coffee shop can't be losing points. What's going on? What happened? So on the flip side, the businesses are going to run an incentive that offers a product or service for points. So for example, the coffee shop might say something like, new customers get a coffee drink for 50 points. So again, the business has control over what type of customer they're trying to attract, what the customers get, and for how many points. So new customers are, obviously awesome. So this coffee shop wants new customers. So they're going to give away 20 coffee drinks. And it's going to cost them something in product, maybe $10 for 20 coffee drinks. I'm not sure. But generally, people would do what they have the highest markup on. And they gain 1,000 points. And they got 20 new customers. So, I mean, you could run a print ad for $300 a week for a year, and you never know, like, who even listened to that. So here we know you ran this incentive, and 20 people that have never swiped before swiped. So you know exactly what happened after you ran that incentive. I should also note that, let's say this coffee shop has a coffee drink. Let's say you're a hair salon and you're doing a haircut for 80 points, but you don't have much staff and that's kind of a big deal. You can just run one of those every 6 months or something like that, or run them as often as you like. You can change your account. It takes like literally seconds to change that setting. Like, run this incentive, don't run it, take it down, whatever you want. So it's not like it's running, it's not in print. You know what I mean? It's not like you can't change it constantly. Okay, so how this looks from, in this case, we'll say the barista standpoint because we're in a coffee shop, right? When the customer comes in and swipes with that USB swiper, whatever device it's plugged into, our system works on a normal internet browser. So we don't have software that you have to install or anything. It's just if you got internet on that machine, and this is what pops up. The customer swiped to get that incentive for the coffee drink for 50 points. So this till comes up. And in this transaction side, the orange side, anything that is in the relationship between that customer and place of business shows up. So punch cards, something like the group marketing campaigns that we talked about in part 1. And then, of course, that business's incentives all show up here. It's built to be on a touch tablet or just with simple one keystrokes. So in this case, the barista has selected, the first button, which was the coffee drink for 50 points, and that moves to the receipts aisle. But like I said, anything group marketing punch cards would all show up here. Also, that's part of the reason that we kind of say you don't really have to educate your employees about every group marketing campaign that comes through, because it'll be right here. When that customer swipes, if they're unlocked for some incentive due to a group marketing campaign, it'll just show up here. There doesn't have to be a lot of meetings or phone calls or education about it. All right. Well, that's it for us explaining how the points work. But if you have any more questions, please feel free to email us, info@supportland.com. Also, we're in St. John, so if you need to talk over some coffee on this, we can do that too. All right. Thank you. Bye.